keep going. So this is the highest I've ever seen the water here. You can see it's really close to the edge of the road. And so far, they've had 4 campers go down the river, a shed, bales of hay. They've already canceled school for tomorrow, so no first day of school. So, very shortly the water's going to be up over the road. Probably not in front of the house, but definitely right here down the road. Oh wow. Mom, hit the house. Why? Because look at the way the water is up there, and it's starting to crest over here. Keep going. You don't know what the water can do. Well, I guess if you wait long enough, another camper will float down the river. This would be camper number 5. We're actually contemplating whether I should move my camper. Yeah, we're thinking about moving my camper and putting it at least in the backyard.
Yeah, or at least drag it up.
Well, and Karen's have offered to let us pull it up to their place up the road.
Yeah. It's getting pretty hard.
I mean,
I think it's coming up more.
This looks more like a...
Does this look like a camper?
I don't know. Is it a house? Is it a garage or? It looks almost like the front of somebody's, you know how they build those little like attachments onto their trailers? That's another room.
Yeah, that's a good idea that it is.
Oh, you know what? No, that's that little house that's in Henderson's Hideaway that you can see from Route 14. It's the house that somebody built down in there.
Yeah, well, and that's a refrigerator. Yeah, yep. Along in front of it. Yep. Yep, that's
wow.
what that is. That's that little house they had down there in Henderson.
I thought they were awfully brave building it there.
Yeah, me too. Well, they won't. Well, I wondered if the trailer.
Well, the water is now coming across the road from the river, and we're going to pull my camper out and get it to higher ground.
Father's going to tell us not to walk through the
All right, we are officially cut off on both sides of the house by the river now, coming across the road. Okay, camper moved. However, we are officially cut off from town. And don't worry about it. On both sides of the road now. Howdy, neighbors. And probably very shortly it'll be over the road in front of the house for the first time that I've ever seen it. First time you've seen it, Mom?
Yep, first time I've seen it.
First time you've seen it, Dad?
The flood of 27 was over the road. A long time ago.
You weren't alive then.
No, but the flood of 27 it was over the road.
And we've been watching all the little creatures scamper across the road in efforts to get away. And you know the kind of funny thing about all of this is that like in front of the house there's like what, a 20-foot bank?
Yeah.
See? There goes one of the little escapees now, trying to make it safely across to the road. So I thought I would take some more footage before darkness sets in. You can see our mailbox and that the water is quickly rising up our driveway. It's at the edge of our lawn, and it's all the way across the guardrails, creeping up the bank, and it's still raining. Our neighbors have actually offered to water rescue us. I don't know with what, since none of us own a boat. But hopefully, come morning, the house will not be flooded and we won't have lost our wood supply for the winter. But there it is, our mailbox. It's the next morning, and you can see where the water lapped up into the yard, and all of the mud that the river brought in on the road. It was pretty high. In the end, all we lost were 3 cords of stacked wood for the winter and a bunch of pine logs that we'd cut into length. It was pretty high. Well, our bridge made it, but the people in town said they heard trees all night long hitting the base of the bridge as they would pass under. And I don't know if that's how high the water was on the bottom of the bridge or not, whether it was higher than that. It's going to be a while for them to clean everything up. As you can see, the road is washed out, and our neighbor, Luke, is bringing his excavator out to remove a mudslide from someplace else in town. They just barely paved our road last summer. Finally got a good road. Yeah. That won't be happening again anytime soon. I wouldn't have taken that car through. Well, it looks like the mailbox took a beating, but it's still there. And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day for cleanup. So I wanted to capture this. This is a neighbor, we don't know his name, who's just down here with his tractor helping to clean out the road so that it can be passable. The town of South Royalton up the road is totally cut off. So our road, even though we're down to 1 lane because it's washed out, is like a major route between places. Hi everyone, just wanted to let you know that we're all alright, making this 2-day after video so that you can get a perspective for how quickly that the water rose. This is the way it normally looks for the most part here on the river. This big island is always here. Normally you can see a little bit more of it. The water's still a little high. But I'm going to walk across the road so you can see that the water came over the guardrail. We never thought it would, because there's about a 20 to 25 foot drop right here. So we estimate that the water must have rose about 30 feet in the course of the afternoon. Very quickly, once it got to the edge of the road, we never thought that it would get that high.